More advanced things, making some more complicated shapes in Fusion 360. The planes can be very useful in order to design things. Almost everything we build comes from a two-dimensional drawing that you're making, or a sketch, and a surface that you need to put that sketch on is necessary in order to start to design that. And sometimes it doesn't already have a good spot to start from. So first, let's learn about offset planes, and this I'm going to show how to do some lofting using offset planes. So if I'm going to start a sketch on a plane here and make a circle or some shape, maybe I want to bring that shape to a different shape up above it, and I don't have something to draw on up there yet. So I'm going to construct an offset plane from here up whatever distance you need, start a sketch on that new surface you've created, and draw a different shape. Now you have these two shapes separated by a space, and you can use those to create something. If I wanted to loft between here and here, I can make that cone shape by using those two shapes that I started with. The next one I want to show is a midplane, which is useful for a lot of reasons. Let's say I want to draw a base for something and then draw a thing coming out of that base. If I start a sketch on a plane here, I'm going to draw my base. And let's say I want to put something right in the middle of that base. I'm going to first extrude it for a thickness, pretending I'm using the laser cutter here, 0.125, and OK. Now I'm going to put something in the middle of this, so I can construct a midplane or an offset plane to get to the middle of this. I'm going to show midplane this time to find the exact middle. And there it is right there. And then I'm going to start a sketch on that plane to draw whatever shape I want to have come out of here. I should have done that with I'm going to go back and edit that sketch and connect those lines so that I can easily extrude that shape. As a new body, and say now I have that thing that's in the middle. If I wanted it to be exactly in the middle, I would have had to do a symmetric extrusion there. So from this I could go to, instead of direction one side, I can do symmetric and have my total distance be 0.125 coming right out of the middle of that plane, and then I'll end up with something centered on a base like that. Other interesting ways to use a midplane, I can do it off of a corner as well to create a diagonal plane in the middle that I could start my sketch on. And any other shape that you want, any two surfaces, it'll calculate the middle between those two. All right, other planes that might be useful. They all just use geometry to describe what they're doing. A plane at an angle might be one that you would need if I start from an edge. So I'm going to use a line, and then I can rotate this plane to be, I want to start right here. And then I can start a sketch on that and draw something on that plane. And then I have another shape that I could use to make something from like that. Other ones that I use a lot, tangent to a face at a point. So you could do that with a cylinder, and a plane through 3 points can be useful too, and 2 edges as well. So if I want to connect this edge and this edge, I can go from there to there, and now I have a plane that connects those 2 faces there. Though those lines need to be parallel in order to do that, or in the same plane. The next one I could do is a plane through 3 points is kind of the most abstract one. If I go from this point and this point and this point, I can create a plane that cuts through those 3 points I've created right there. And then I can use that to draw something on as well.